Hi everyone, today I'm excited to share the new Tekt NTS-1 Mark II by Korg. This lovely pocket-sized synthesizer, effects processor, and sequencer comes as a kit, making it a fun, fast, and simple DIY project for music lovers. The NTS-1 Mark II features a capacitive touch keyboard in a classic piano-style layout. If you want to adjust the octave of the keyboard, simply hold the oscillator button and move your fingers across the white keys. If you want to use an external keyboard or sequencer with the NTS-1 Mark II, that is no problem, as it has MIDI TRS in and out on the back of the unit. There's also a sync in and out if you want to use analog sync with the NTS-1 Mark II. Adjusting MIDI settings, among other options, can be done in the global menu, which will remember and recall the settings you've chosen. Options for changing things like the audio routing for incoming audio can also be done within the global menu, allowing you to choose your signal routing. Another upgrade to the NTS-1 is that it now uses USB-C and has a dedicated power button. For those of you who own the original NTS-1, the sequencer button might be jumping out at you right now. There's a fully programmable 8-step sequencer now included in the NTS-1 Mark II. To get started with the sequencer, hold down the sequencer button until you see it begin to flash. This means you've entered the sequencer mode. You can now program up to 8 steps using the built-in keyboard or an external keyboard, as I'll show you later. The A and B encoders adjust the gate length on a per-step basis and the velocity. Now to play your sequence, leave the sequencer mode by pressing the sequencer button again, and press it again to engage the sequence. If you'd like to adjust the BPM of your sequence, hold the ARP button and turn the B encoder to adjust the BPM. You could also transpose your sequences by using the keyboard when the sequencer is running. If you'd like to edit your sequence, go back into the sequencer mode. Here you can now use the type encoder to move through different steps in your sequence. Here's an example of me programming the sequencer using an external keyboard. Since the NTS-1 Mark II has MIDI out, you can use this sequencer to program your external synthesizers. Carried on from the original NTS Mark I, we have all the classic wave shapes you would expect from a synthesizer. Sawtooth, triangle, square wave. Next, we have the VPM engine, which is a variable phase modulation engine. Makes a lot of great metallic sounds. Next, we have the noise engine. And last, we have the user wave engine. What's new about the NTS-1 Mark II is that Korg has redesigned the Korg Log SDK, which allows you to build your own custom synthesizers and effects and load them into this unit. In the filter section, we have 6 filter types, a 2 and 4 pole for a low pass, high pass, and a band pass filter. In the mods section, we have 8 effects options, and all new to the Korg NTS-1 Mark II are some fantastic distortion models. Soft clip, a hard clip model, a sine fold model, and a fuzz model. I really like using the distortion with high resonance, get a nice acid squelch. great about the NTS-1 is that you're able to do all of these effects in serial. We can run a distortion into a delay into a reverb and get some really great sounds. Also new to the NTS-1 Mark II is synced delay. There are a total of 12 delay options to play with. Here's a BPM synced ping pong delay. Let's add some reverb to it. Of course, there are some huge and delicious reverbs built into the NTS-1 Mark II, a total of 10 for you to play with. Here's the space reverb, and I think it demonstrates just how big the reverbs can get on the NTS-1. Here's the horror reverb. Here's the Korg Volca FM2, which is a great sounding FM synthesizer, and I'm going to run it through a bunch of the effects in the NTS-1 Mark II. I do want to mention before I get started with the Volca FM2 that it does have built-in chorus and reverb. I do have these effects turned off, so all the effect sounds are coming directly from the NTS-1 Mark II. And that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this presentation on the NTS-1 Mark II. I think you're going to like it.